Good morning, students. In today's class, we are going to see the next part of the seventh experiment, that is design and realization of op-amp based first order Butterworth filter as bandpass filter. So bandpass filter is nothing but it is a device that passes the frequency with a certain range and rejects, that is it passes certain range of frequency and it attenuates the frequency which are all outside the range. So when you see the bandpass filter, so it mainly used for signal processing, that is it can be used as a filter usually in case of your two port network devices, that is part of the frequency it allows and part of the frequency it attenuates. The main aim of the experiment is to design the bandpass filter for the given frequency so as to obtain the frequency response characteristics of bandpass filter. The circuit diagram of bandpass filter is shown over here. Here it is your low pass circuit and this is going to be your high pass circuit. So the high pass circuit integrated with the low pass circuit will have a pass band filter. So in case of your high pass filter, you will get a lower cutoff frequency, whereas in case of low pass filter will be getting a higher cutoff frequency. So this band pass filter will allow a certain range of frequency and attenuates the frequency which are outside the range. Because of that, these two are integrated and frame the circuit of bandpass filter. So the design procedure for bandpass filter is shown over here. So here the upper cutoff frequency is fixed to 4 kilohertz and the passband gain is 2. So when you see the design procedure for low pass filter, here the attenuation frequency is that is lower cutoff frequency is going to be 400 hertz and the upper cutoff frequency is going to be 4 kilohertz. For this, the value of RF and C is calculated and it has been used in the circuit. The procedure is as per the circuit diagram and the designed values of R and C is connected in the circuit, and we need to apply a sinusoidal waveform of 0.5 magnitude and we need to vary the frequency from 100 hertz to 100 kilohertz and the output amplitude has to be noted down. Then we need to draw the frequency response characteristics. So it is the sample graph that where the frequency response characteristics can be drawn. It is your lower cutoff frequency and this is going to be the higher cutoff frequency. Between these range of frequency, the signal is passed. Below this or above this, the signals are attenuated. Now the practical demonstration video of passband filter is can be seen over here.
Students, we have discussed the theoretical part of your bandpass filter, that is aim, apparatus required, procedure and circuit diagram of the bandpass filter. And here bandpass filter is nothing but high pass filter followed by the low pass filter. Okay, so now here we are using two ICs. Okay, so bandpass filter is nothing but a band of frequency will be transferred. Okay, up to cutoff frequency. Because if the frequency increases means your amplitude increase. After cutoff frequency, this will be maintained constant. That is after low pass, after low cutoff frequency, the amplitude will be maintained constant. Then again at higher cutoff frequency, again the amplitude starts decrease. Okay, so only between this low pass and band pass, that is upper cutoff frequency and lower cutoff frequency, a band of frequency will be allowed to pass. Okay, so now here as per the circuit diagram I have explained, the circuit will be connected, and now I have set the input is 1 kilohertz. I have given the VCC plus 12 volt and minus VE 12 volts, and this is the input. I have set peak to peak 1 volt, peak to peak 2 volt, and the input frequency 1 kilohertz. Okay, so now I want to see my output. Output is, see, this is the output. I am going to view here. Sorry, this is my output. So here if I vary the frequency, again from the zero, it will from zero frequency to particular frequency, FL frequency, the amplitude will increase. After particular frequency, the amplitude will be maintained constant and then it is decreased. Now I will show only the output. Okay, this is my output for the particular frequency. Okay, see, for zero frequency, it is not zero here, it is 24 hertz. It will have some amplitude. So I'm going to keep on increase my frequency. The amplitude will increase. Okay, after particular frequency, the amplitude will be maintained. See, up to 3 kilohertz, this will be increased. Now the 3 kilohertz to 30 kilohertz, it will be maintained constant. Now you see from 30 onwards, from 30 onwards again, if I increase my frequency, my amplitude starts decrease. Okay, so that is from FL to FH, the band of frequency only it will allow to pass. See, now it starts decreasing. Okay, so for up to 3 kilohertz, it will, 3 kilohertz, the frequency will increase, means your amplitude will increase. After 3 kilohertz to 30 kilohertz, it will be maintained constant. Then again after 30 kilohertz, as the frequency increases, your amplitude starts decrease. This is your band pass filter. So now the readings have to be tabulated and the graphs should be plotted. Okay. Thank you, students.
So the frequency response characteristics for the tabulated reading is drawn, and its lower cutoff frequency and higher cutoff frequency is identified, where the band of frequency during in which the signals are passed below the range of lower cutoff frequency or above the range of higher cutoff frequency, the signals are attenuated. So thus your op-amp as first order Butterworth band pass filter for the given cutoff frequency is designed and rigged using IC 741 to verify the frequency response characteristics. Thank you, students.